report from Guadeloupe, driving along on the other side of the island, and there's a cemetery here. It's all above ground, and it's all kind of basically black and white, and each grave, or whatever you might call it, mausoleum maybe, has something like this. And there's just what appears to be hundreds and hundreds of these things, all above ground. Here's this one. Crazy. Apparently, some of these are... There's a man over there. Air conditioned. All right, there's a guy laying down over here. I'm gonna walk through. Stand by. Hello. Bonjour. Bonjour. How are you? Dee 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 dee. Hi there. It's me again, your strong and capable host. Sarah says I need to look at the camera more, so looking at the camera. We rented a car yesterday, and we're going to take a driving tour around the island. I guess they have some waterfalls and some parks and things, so we're going to go do that. We'll do some GoProing along the way, and hope everybody's having a good day again. We're in Guadeloupe. It is March 7th or so. I think it's Thursday, March 7th. Something like that. So we're going to be here for a couple more days, and then head off to Dominica, and then St. Martin, where we're going to meet our friends Sid and Craig Davidson in about 10 days? No, about a week. So anyway, we're going to go for a drive, and we'll take you along, and hope you enjoy it. Ta-ta for now. All right, driving tour through Guadeloupe. I'd look at the camera, except I'm driving. Guadeloupe is way cool. It's the first island that we've been to that is... They don't seem to care about tourists. They don't mind tourists, they're very friendly, but their economy isn't based on tourism. So when they say it's very French, it just means that it's French, and they don't care to put signs in English or really even speak English, except a little bit, which is kind of cool. It's very lush, very green, very rainforest-ish, and not a lot of anchorages though, which kind of stinks, which might be why it's not very touristy. And we've not seen very many resorts. Like we saw tons and tons of resorts in Antigua, but not here. They seem to have their own commerce and their own economy, which is great. Anyway, the tour continues. Stand by for more. Okay, so good news. We've been on the hunt for a boulangerie or a patisserie. Jennifer Bills, I know I'm not saying those right. We really need you along with us today. But it's French for bakery or pastry shop, and oftentimes they're a boulangerie, patisserie, however you say it. And we just found one. We're in Pointe Noire, which is a nice little coastal community. Looks like all locals. We're going to go in and get a pastry for the day. Getting a pastry. A French pastry! Yay! Cascade or écrivisses. It means waterfall of multitude of colors. Hell, I don't know. I made that up. So there's a trail that traverses, in fact it's called the Traverse Road, it's a road rather, that traverses the island, and right in the middle is a national park, along with some hiking trails that go to a number of waterfalls in the rainforest. So that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna hit the waterfalls through the rainforest. What a good day this is. So here's Guadeloupe. Guadeloupe is actually two islands, one here and one here. We're on Bastille. We're actually anchored up here at Deshay, or Desay, whatever. We drove down here, did the Traverse Road. Now we're right in the middle, and we're gonna go on a hike. Fun times. Got good news and bad news. Good news, it's a waterfall. Bad news, it's littered with people. Just littered. They're everywhere. It'd be nice if they weren't here, but they're probably saying that about me. Driving along, middle of Guadeloupe, we see a sign to a distillery, a rum distillery. How about that? And so we come over here, and it's not touristy. And they said, "Hey, do you want to go? We're going to go tour the factory, it's the distillery." And I said, "Well," we said, "Sure." So they take the sugarcane from the sugarcane fields, of course, and mash it down right here. And I don't know what they do next, but these are obviously some sort of fermenting tanks. I'm just going to invite myself in. If I get yelled at, I'm blaming you. Anyway, some sort of fermenting tank. Smells very fermentish. It's okay? Alright, I just asked permission. He said yes. So I'm coming through. Another fermenting tank. This is way cool. Oh, this must be the smasher. Wow. Okay. Okay. So how do we make rum?
We make rum with the sugarcane, or fresh sugarcane. We just cut it. We cut it every morning.
Okay.
After we put it in this pot, the crushing pot, we're gonna crush the cane to get the juice inside.
Okay.
You think it's right?
Morning, guys. We're in Isle des Saints, or the Saints, part of Guadeloupe. It's just a small little, probably 3 or 4 islands. Kind of quaint, kind of nice. We just landed this morning. It's, as you can see, garbage day. And just walking up the street here, checking it out for the first time. Lots of shops everywhere we go. They're selling t-shirts, flip-flops, knickknacks and paddywhacks. And I don't know who's buying this stuff. Although these islands here bring in a lot of tourists from the cruise, or not the cruise, but the ferry boats. They come, like these great big ferry boats come every 20 minutes or so, in and out, in and out, in and out. So they're just bringing in loads of tourists from Guadeloupe and other islands. Looking for the garbage can. So far, not finding it. We try and be conscientious about where we put our garbage and try and put it where they want us to. We can't seem to find it. There was a map, but you know, it's in French. So I'm gonna go back to the map and see if we can dial it in. All right, let's see if we can figure this out. Alright, found the garbage. Interestingly enough, only the second time we've actually found recycling in the Caribbean. Lots of garbage everywhere we go. Isn't that right, dear?
Yes.
Have anything else to say to the people?
Lots of garbage.
Lots of garbage. It's all right. All right, we're gonna go tour. The town is called Terre de Haute. I know I'm not saying that right, but it's okay. The Isle of the Saints. Big problems. We're in the Saints. Went to leave this morning and the steering wheel just freewheeled. There's a chain, this chain, that's connected to a cable that's connected to the rudder, and the chain broke in a couple of places. So I've had to tear it apart, and now the big trouble is we're on a very small island without many services, and I'm positive they're not going to have a chain, but all I can do is try. We may end up having to take a ferry into Guadeloupe, I don't know, or having it shipped from the US. Right now we're stuck here. We've got 6 days to get to Martinique, 75 miles away, because we're meeting friends. So, we're hoping. Alright, update. Ordered the chain 5 days ago from someplace in Illinois. Got it FedExed here, Priority International. The shipping was 150 bucks. No, the shipping was 150. The part was 159. Anyway, it was in a town on the main island over there, and it's just an epic story about getting it. Basically, the Google Maps was way off by about 11 miles, so I got dropped off on the bus at the wrong place, and it took me 4 more hours than I thought it would have, and I didn't take any sunscreen, and I didn't have lunch. It was a horrible day, and everything that could go wrong did go wrong. But we do have the chain, as you can see. I just got to match up the links and grind it to the right length and put it in. We should be good to go to leave in the morning. Hope everybody's doing okay. So far, we're just working through the pain. Have a good one. And now, we can steer the boat. Oh, happy day. We've been stuck here for 5 extra days. Oh well.